Hi, good morning. Today's my guest is Dr. EV Ramana Reddy. He is a senior administrator, a 1988 batch IAS officer of Karnataka cadre. Dr. Reddy has been instrumental in establishing Karnataka as economic and technology hub of India. He has more than 33 years of experience across diverse portfolios such as agriculture, revenue administration, commerce and industry, rural development, panchayat raj, education, health and family welfare, information technology, biotechnology, science and technology, space applications, personal and general administration, and housing. Dr. Reddy holds a PhD in agronomy from Andhra Pradesh Agriculture University, and he is currently holding position as Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Electronics, Information Technology, Biotechnology, and Science and Technology, and Department of Industries and Commerce from Government of Karnataka. I welcome Dr. EV Ramana Reddy. Please welcome to ET Government.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice meeting all of you, at least virtually, if not physically. Yeah.
My first question to you, the general perception is that the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the adoption of technology. What is your initial remarks on the future digital ecosystem in general in government sector?
As far as rapid digitization during the pandemic is concerned, in fact, I wanted to quote Mr. Satya Nadella, who has said about a year back that I'll just quote him. We have seen 2 years worth of digital transformation in 2 months. This is what he has said. So this is how the digital transformation has happened because of pandemic. Pandemic has all negatives, but this is the one positive aspect of the pandemic. And 2 major initiatives of Government of India also helped in rapid transformation. One is the Digital India program of Government of India. And another one, being in the IT department, we are aware and we are participating in another program of Government of India called Making India $1 trillion digital economy by 2025. So these 2 are already planned programs of Government of India, and because of the pandemic, rapidly it transformed into reality. Lot of impact happened in government also. For example, we never imagined that we will be participating virtually and conducting all meetings in government virtually. Though Karnataka has made rapid progress in e-governance, the usage of video conference was there existing already. But the increasing use of virtual meetings and increasing use of virtual facilities for holding the conferences, workshops has increased tremendously. Another major transformation is the education system. The online education has really transformed the way education students are educated in this country. It has really helped them to be in touch with the schools. Even though pandemic was there, everything was closed. Only negative point is, as children, they have to go out, meet people socially, they have to meet everybody. That is lacking. But positive thing is that there is no disconnect in the education system, even though the pandemic was there. And other major initiatives which helped rapid digitization during the pandemic is our Aadhaar UIDAI that has helped us, the DigiLocker, the DBT system, digital payments, and recently Prime Minister has launched e-Rupee also, where you can specifically send voucher or whatever Government of India or Government of Karnataka wants to give a benefit to any citizen, you can directly send it to his mobile. The smartphones are being used, but in the rural areas, many people still have feature phone only. So this e-Rupee will transform the normal feature phone usage also through this e-Rupee. And in all, I want to say that pandemic had a huge impact in faster adoption of technology.
In terms of usage of technology,
yeah.
What has been the experience of Karnataka, sir? Is there any department which are still yet to accomplish that digital transformation?
You have asked a pertinent question. In fact, 2 decades back, 2000 January, I joined an institution in Government of Karnataka called Karnataka Government Computer Center. Why I'm mentioning this is, in 1978, when no government even thought of computers, Karnataka government had a Karnataka Government Computer Center set up in 1978. And Karnataka, this KGCC, what they used to do is, they used to process the payrolls of the Secretariat employees, about 3,000 employees.
Sure.
Their salary was being paid through the computerized payroll. And we were first in the country to have adopted attendance monitoring system, though it was at that time contactless card, later biometric systems have come. And we were first in the country to have set up an e-governance department separately. Separate secretariat was created, if I remember correctly, January 2003, we set up an e-governance secretariat in Karnataka, and we have set up a center for e-governance in Karnataka way back in, I think, 2005. All these have helped in rapid digitization of government functions. Like Bhumi was the first land records computerization project in the country, which won even international awards. Then another major transformation was treasury computerization, which was called Khajane. Then another, only 3-4 major things I will mention. Another major thing is called Kaveri, which is again computerization of entire system of registration, online registration system. Then fourthly, I would like to mention e-procurement. We were first in the country to have started e-procurement, and thousands of crores worth procurements are happening mandatorily on e-procurement system for the last 15-20 years. And recently, Prime Minister's Kisan Samman Yojana also, Karnataka got the best state award for transferring through DBT to the individual accounts of the farmers. Ultimately, the aim of Karnataka government is rapid digitization of government services to optimize the cost and reach the last mile and increase the transparency. And we are undoubtedly the pioneers in the country as far as e-governance is concerned.
Okay. Bangalore is a number one in terms of software industry in India. The IT industry has grown manifold in the times of COVID pandemic. How much contribution has Bangalore made in this? If you can, please.
Firstly, I would like to mention that Karnataka government, why Karnataka is IT capital of India is because of little uniqueness in Karnataka system. Karnataka is the only state where for the last 20 years, we have a concept of vision group on IT, biotechnology, startups, where the industry leaders will chair the vision group. Like initially, Mr. Narayan Murthy was there. Then now Mr. Chris Gopal Krishnan is there. Then there in the vision group, industry, academia and government works together, and all our policies, whether you take IT, biotech, startups, ESDM, any policy, we are first in the country because the industry leaders give us ideas. They give a lot of their time pro bono. And because of that, we could have proper interaction and proper coordination with them even during the pandemic. When the pandemic started, we had series of meetings with the industry and NASSCOM, and we were in close collaboration with them wherever they can work from home. We were the first in the country to have taken it up with the union minister, the then union minister and telecom ministry for enabling them to work from home, because work from home also a lot of licensing was required and a lot of money was supposed to be paid as license fee. So those were simplified. We took the initiative. Then we had the internet service providers and telecom service providers were very, very crucial during the lockdown and pandemic phase. So what we have done is we quickly got in touch with their associations. We formed a state level committee, district level committee, solved all their problems or majority of their problems. So because of that, there was not much of interruption in the IT industry activity in Karnataka, because one is we have facilitated them to work from home. Two is to work from home, the internet or connectivity is important. So that also we were in close contact with the associations, ISP and TSP providers, and we could take care of that connectivity so that the functions went on smoothly. And wherever they had to work in the continuous shifts during night time also, we ensured that they get quickly the pass so that they can work from office. But if I remember correctly, not more than 10-15% were working from office in some major MNCs. So this is how we were basically, because of the close coordination for the last 20 years between the industry and government, this happened.
Comes to commerce and industries, ease of doing business, Invest India aspect, most of the functions of the commerce and industries are becoming digitization. Especially, all the states are going for ease of doing business, and single window systems are becoming, and they will become like a part of Invest India as a single window system, as a centralized approach. I mean, Karnataka, of course, has its own dynamic portal for the commerce and industry, especially for the investment point of view. Any updates, latest status with the commerce industries initiatives, sir?
Yeah, basically in the last 1 year, a lot of things have happened. A lot of land-related reforms have happened. Earlier, the Karnataka has a mechanism where if a non-agriculturist wants to buy agricultural land, there is a procedure to follow. Sometimes it may take few months to get that procedure adopted. So last year, what we have done is, one is it is called Section 109 under Land Reforms Act. That is simplified. Once the single window agency clears and government order is issued, it is deemed approval under that section. So up to 108 acres, they can directly go and purchase. And beyond that also, we have simplified the system. So the deemed approvals come into place. Even for the land conversion, there is a system of land conversion. If agricultural land has to be used for other purposes, you have to convert. That also deemed conversion clause was brought in the Land Revenue Act. Then many labor reforms have happened in the last 1 year, where the women can work in the night shift, and where the contractual labor, certain limits were there, those were increased, and a lot of labor related reforms have happened. And under the EODB, ease of doing business, the main thing is reducing the compliances. There are a lot of compliances in various acts where an industrialist has to follow before setting up the industry. So what Karnataka government has done is, Karnataka government has brought in the Industry Facilitation Act, where 15 clearances you can just apply and start your industry and start construction and go for the industry. But within 3 years, you have to get these clearances. So you need not wait for the clearances. You go ahead with your functioning.
Yes.
Either within 3 years or before commencement, you should get those clearances. This has also helped the industry a lot. And we are also looking into not only commerce and industries, but all the departments. The Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka, does a review every week. Which are the acts which are redundant, which should be repealed? Which are the acts where the certain provisions are redundant, they should be changed or amended? So, and a lot of digitization is happening there also, so that a single portal can take care of a lot of issues. So EODB and reducing the compliance burden on the industrialists or investment, whoever comes for investment, is the major focus. And we see the Chief Secretary reviews on a weekly basis. A lot of improvement is there in the last 1 year, but a long way to go.
Bangalore is also house for many multinational companies, many international communities based in Bangalore. Of course, pandemic has affected most of the places across the globe. What is the feedback, sir? I mean, how they coped up with the situation, how they managed during that time? I'm sure your department must have some kind of feedback mechanism from them. What they felt about the functioning of the governance. If you can just give me their opinions and feedbacks.
Yeah, we have majority of the MNCs there in Bangalore. In fact, we always say TI brought in revolution in IT in Karnataka and India, because Texas Instruments was the first MNC to have come into India and Bangalore. So what we have done is, during the pandemic, what I have brought in is, we have formed one MNC engagement cell.
Okay.
Because MNCs, normally we don't have, only when somebody has a problem, they will approach the department, or we have something to do with that company, we approach them. But we wanted, as a platform, there should be something where we can keep on interacting with them in groups, whether IT or biotech industry, and where they can also raise their issues. Okay. So about last 1 year, we have formed various, this MNC engagement cell, and we are in close contact with them. And whenever they have any suggestions or whenever they have any issues during the pandemic, We used to sort them out as and when they have arisen. So that's how we were in touch with them.
In terms of foreign direct investments, of course, Karnataka stands always tall in that as well. Has this pandemic given some kind of a direct access to many potential prospective investors from globally?
In fact, foreign direct investment, we are normally number 3 in the country. Some Maharashtra, Delhi, and maybe Gujarat. These states will be 1 and 2, but normally we are number 3. Even during the pandemic also, definitely there is a decrease in the amount of foreign direct investment, but we are still maintaining the 3rd position.
Okay.
I have just recently joined in the commerce industries about a week back, so I may not have the figures.
No problem.
But definitely we are maintaining at number 3 level, though every state would like to become number 1.
Yes,
but,
yes.
Yeah.
So my final question, sir. I mean, as usual, what are your top priorities for Department of IT, Electronics and Science and Technology, Biotechnology? I'm sure there must be some strong strategies for you. And of course, since you have taken a new charge, Commerce and Industry, some your priorities, if you can just share both the departments.
D and Biotech and Industries department actually go together. My main priority, because last 1 week only I was in the Commerce and Industries department, what I feel is the main priority will be ease of doing business. We have to improve our ranking in the ease of doing business. So then only, because investments are coming, because Bangalore, even in IT ecosystem, Bangalore is unique compared to any other state in the country. Even in the manufacturing industry, we are definitely getting the investments. If you see, recently we had a program where about MOUs were signed worth about 1 lakh crore of investments in the last 1 year. But the main thing for anybody to set up investment in Karnataka is we have to make their life very, very easy, very simple, less number of compliances, less number of requirements from the state side. So that will be my priority, and that will automatically. Bangalore is known to everybody as IT capital, biotech capital, and any industry, even manufacturing industry, knows Bangalore is the place to go.
Yes, sir.
But this portion now only we are tackling. In the last 1 year, we have concentrated on this. My priority would be to reduce compliances and increase the ease of doing business. That will be my priority.
Dr. EV Ramana Reddy, thank you very much talking to ET government and sharing your insights with us.